Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosensia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast, t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, and more. Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and also phone cases and more. Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia. Check it out today. I'll support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, themikewagnershow.com. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com at the Mike Wagner Show. Make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific lady who's an integrative nutritional health coach and a work-from-home mom of a 3-year-old, active in social selling with a skincare company, part of Holistic Health. We'll talk about that. She also has a couple of ventures as well, too, including skincare, as well as a little bit of a golden monkey here. And she's been exposed to most of the cutting edge dietary theories and studied highly effective coaching techniques to find the right lifestyle for clients. And she was a professional cook and restaurant manager for 25 plus years, and health issues began due to constant stress and developed bacterial vaginosis, flare-ups, diabetes, and more. And if you want to talk about change, listen to this great lady and she'll inspire you. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Savannah, Georgia, the innovative nutritional health coach and work from home mom, and the very multi-talented Jaan Scroggins. Jaan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, it's great to have you on board as well. So you're an integrative nutritional health coach and you work from home, and you're a mom of a 3-year-old, active in social selling with a skincare company, part of Holistic Health. You've been exposed to most of the cutting edge dietary theories and study highly effective coaching techniques to find the right lifestyle for clients. And you were a professional cook and restaurant manager for 25 years. And you also have your own skin company. You also got a few ventures, and we're here to talk about your health as well, too. And we're hungry for that. And before we get into all that, Jaan, tell us how I first got started.
Well, during my tenure in the restaurant business, I just started to realize that the industry that I love so much was starting to change, and it just didn't feel like it was a good fit for me anymore. Um, my health, which no, I never had to go to the hospital or I was never on any medication, but it was just simple things that seem simple, but really aren't, lack of sleep. Your mind is always going. So you never sleep well. You're constantly stressed out, bad eating habits, because in that industry, sitting down to eat anything is far and few between most of the time. Your quality of life at home constantly being interrupted, realizing that those things really do start on the leadership level. I just didn't feel like that was where I needed to be anymore. Only one person can make a difference. When you're working with a team of managers, it makes things complicated. And then I wasn't always in a management position. So just after years of frustration, I finally quit my career right before the pandemic happened, actually. And started looking for something else for myself, which was scary. I'm now 41, a big time career change that late in life and with a 3-year-old is quite daunting. But I just knew it was time, and I had to figure out what was my purpose in life. What direction did I need to go in, because that just wasn't it anymore.
And you said as well, in the restaurant industry has changed over the years. How do you think it's changed over the years?
Oh my gosh. Well, when I first started in the industry, I was in my 20s, well, teens, late teens, early 20s, and it was about camaraderie and teamwork and about the customers, making sure that food quality was where it needed to be, that service standards were about taking care of the guests and making them feel welcome and at home, kitchen cleanliness, but mainly about the camaraderie and taking care of each other, peer to peer, and, from a management standpoint to employee. Quality of life was never an issue back then. You had your schedule, you had your days off, there were boundaries and there was respect there. If somebody needed you to come into work, they'd ask, you say no, okay, you can't, it's fine. Over the years, it's just become a very cutthroat industry. I do feel like the Food Network played a large part in that, when the whole chef-driven, everybody wearing a chef's coat meant that they knew something.
Oh, yes, the Food Network. I remember watching some of those shows, and, some were campy, but now they have gotten cutthroat. And I thought Guy Fieri was rather campy, but then you got all the chefs, Bobby Flay, and then you got Anne, I can't think of her name right now. It's like
Anne Burnell.
Anne Burnell, that's it. Okay. Yeah, and I remember, and I'm familiar with some of them, but the way it was portrayed, it seemed to have trickled down into the food industry as well, too. That's just rather sad, though.
It really did, because you would have people that I've worked with quite a few chefs. Now, I did not classically train. When I was going through school, I didn't know anything about culinary school. And at this, later in life, taking out that kind of loan is not something that I really want to do, because culinary school is not cheap by any means. But I've worked with quite a few chefs, and a lot of them are really lacking in the actual operations area. They might make a great plate, but trying to stand next to them in a kitchen and work side by side, it just didn't happen. It was rough. But it got to a point where, people with no talent would come walking into work with a chef's coat on. And that was all that mattered. And so, with that being said, and it wasn't a jealousy standpoint, it's just the care factor wasn't there, nor was it really required of them because they had on a chef's coat. They figured because they wore a chef's coat, well, they cared. No, it was more of a prestigious thing for them. So I've worked in a lot of kitchens where sanitation was a huge issue. Huge. Just standards really started going down. And from a corporate standpoint, because I've done fine dining, I've done corporate, I've done fast casual, I've done everything. From a corporate standpoint, food quality was changing to meet labor budgets so that prep wouldn't take as long. So then some food quality was being sacrificed on that level. So I just, over 25 years of just seeing all this happen, I was becoming extremely unhappy with the whole thing.
So in other words, a lot of these companies were pretty much cutting corners on a bunch of things like sanitation, safety, service, and everything else.
Yes.
They were more into cutting corners than just going all out to please the customer.
Yes. Yes. That is exactly what has happened.
Wow.
And I'm
That
not
is
saying
something.
everywhere is like that, because it most certainly isn't.
Mm-hmm.
But the culture has become that. Absolutely, yes.
Mm-hmm. And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into basically what you're doing for the rest of your career? Is that one precise moment for you?
Oh, goodness gracious. I remember it so clearly. I was working for a small cafe because I thought maybe if I went small and private, it would keep me in the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I went small, private, and intimate, it would keep me there. Well, we had lost a manager. I wasn't going to go back into management. I was pregnant at the time.
Mm.
And I didn't want to go back into management. I just wanted to be able to enjoy making great food, you know, make my money and go home, feeling good about myself. You know, that was really all I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did not have a manager. Nobody wanted to step up for manager. So I volunteered.
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did not have the position. I don't even think, because I had just gotten back from maternity leave when I decided to take that step for them. And it was to help the owner. It wasn't anything for me necessarily. It was just to help the owner because she seemed like she was extremely desperate. She wasn't knowledgeable in the kitchen at all.
Mm.
And she was really desperate for somebody that knew what they were doing to try to help her create these culinary visions that she had. So I was like, well, I'll help her out. You know, she was a nice lady. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. Well, that turned into her feeling free to interrupt my home life whenever she felt like it,
Oh my goodness.
between her and the general manager. Now, she was also a mom. Her son wasn't that old. I don't even think he was in the double digits yet. I think he might have been about 8.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think a mom would understand. I mean, I had just come back from maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
Her and she and the general manager were constantly calling me at home anytime they had an idea about something, anytime they had a question about something. Like my phone was just going off
Oh my goodness.
all of the time. They would constantly change my kitchen schedule because I guess they felt, because they were in charge, even though neither one of them have ever worked in a kitchen before,
Mm-hmm.
that there didn't need to be teamwork between all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So they were always changing my schedules around. They would have these ideas, but they were trying to watch my hours because I was an hourly manager. So, you know, they had these millions of things that I needed to do, but in a very small time frame to do it, because I was also working a position at the time. It was just, my quality of life just went to complete garbage. And I came home really upset because back then, you know, you get stressed out, you have a drink.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. I remember coming home
Yeah.
from working like a labor job. You're crunching numbers or anything like that, or
Uh-huh.
being on the air. It's like you went out with friends to have a drink. You went home to have a drink. Nowadays, that's like a big no-no. It's like, what do you do? You're right.
Yeah, you know, so I got to the point, you know, I've got a newborn at home. I'm sitting at home stressed out, and I'm like, oh my God, I just need a drink to relax. I need a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was when the light bulb went off. I said, this isn't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
This
And
isn't
then,
going to work for me.
oh yeah, and I'm sorry that you went through all that. Before we talk about your health and everything else, I was just thinking about, it just made me hungry. I think about restaurant food. What's your favorite dish you like to cook?
Oh gosh. I personally have an affinity for Italian food.
Ooh, yes.
I love, love, love Italian food. Now, with having a young one, I don't get to put as much time into my food as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also made me learn a couple of new tricks here and there where I still make everything great. It's just not, you know,
Mm-hmm.
super fine dining awesomeness, but it's kid friendly. So So my son loves everything I cook, so that makes me happy. But I definitely have an affinity for Italian over anything else.
Mm-hmm. I tell you one thing, pasta is always fun for kids. Spaghetti is always fun. Macaroni and cheese, or lasagna,
Ooh,
anything that's
you
fun.
said my son's favorite,
and
macaroni and cheese.
anything
Mm.
that's fun, anything that's colorful, anything you add on to it. I mean, it's great. And of course, it's fun, it's healthy, it makes people healthy. When, of course, speaking of healthy and happy, we'll talk about your venture on being happy what you do and being a health coach. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Ford Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com on over 30 podcast platforms. Take us with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia for great books, merchandise, and more. Also support us on Anchor FM, PayPal, the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com at the Mike Wagner Show, and make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific lady who's an integrative nutritional health coach and a work-from-home mom of a 3-year-old active child, also active in social selling with a skincare company, part of Holistic Health. Jaan Scroggins here on the Mike Wagner Show, and going from eating healthy to having healthy skin and healthy everything. And let's talk about your skincare company featuring Holistic Health.
Well, my skincare company is called Bellamy.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people, it seems, has a tendency to look down on social selling.
Mm-hmm.
But social selling it ended up being a part of my holistic health. At least Bellamy was anyway, because it's my 3rd social selling company.
Mm-hmm.
It became a part of my holistic health for a couple of reasons. One was the products are absolutely incredible. It was the only thing that I had found that had helped me with acne that I've struggled with since puberty.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only thing. And then the company, the people are so supportive and so fun and just really down to earth. So, I really don't go out. I stay home quite a bit. I'm such a homebody. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So doing social selling, everything being online, it's so important to find the right people. If you're going to spend all of your time working your business from home, it's just like any other job. You want to be around the right people, the right company, the right products. And Bellamy is amazing on so many different levels. The company itself is ran immaculately.
Mm-hmm.
The products are top notch. You are not going to get, it's clinical grade skincare. You're not going to get anything more effective other than going to a dermatologist.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really helped me come out of my shell. A lot of the damage that my career had done to me mentally and emotionally, this company has really helped me with, from having better skin to just being with good people.
Mm. And that sounds like it as well, too. And how do these products differ from the other skincare that's out there?
Because it's clinical grade is the main reason. There are a couple of clinical grade skincare companies that are popping up now, but Bellamy is clinical grade and a luxury brand.
Mm-hmm.
So for people that don't ever take time out for themselves at all whatsoever, these products are just so beautifully crafted and designed that you do not want to rush through your facial or skincare routine. They're actually coming out with a men's line soon, and I'm excited for my husband to try it, because I used to just rush through my face. Okay, well, I'm washing my face. That's the end of it. No, now I actually sit down and I take my time and massage my cleanser into my face. And it does relieve stress. When you really do slow down and you're really mindful of the little things you do, because no, we don't always have the money to go on vacations. We don't always have the money to go do all this great stuff. But if you take everyday things and just kind of slow down and pay attention, oh my gosh, it can be life-changing. I'm in love with my skincare.
It does. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to your website right now. And you also got the Beauty Boost collagen, and it comes in salted caramel. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yes, salted caramel, lemon lime, and unflavored. And the collagen has been a game changer for my skin as well, because through my education with holistic health, gut inflammation was a big contribution to my breakouts.
Mm-hmm.
And I drink the collagen regularly every day. Every day. I'm addicted to it. It is delicious. And it has also helped with my skin. So this company, everything I've used, everything I've tried, I'm always wowed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always wowed.
And of course, you got great products in as well too. And you're also involved in a wonderful company too, which I'm going to your link tree. It's called Golden Monkey Designs. And this looks like a really fascinating design. You got, oh my gosh, look at all that. You got the tumblers and beanies and everything. Tell us about that. This looks really amazing.
Well, that's actually a friend of mine, and I just wanted to support her.
Okay.
I love her t-shirts because she's just a very energetic person like me, extremely energetic. She is all about motivation and encouragement. She has a wonderful sense of humor, and I loved her t-shirt. So I just buy her t-shirts, and every so often I'll post a picture and just have everybody go check out her link. She's a really nice lady.
And we certainly do so as well too. And also, you're also a nutritional health coach, and you also have been exposed to the most cutting-edge dietary theories. You study highly effective coaching techniques to find the right lifestyle for clients, and also tell us about what else you can do besides teaching clients how to eat healthy, live healthy, and everything else.
Well, a lot of it, believe it or not, is listening. Most people already know the answers to what they need to do without having somebody tell them.
Mm-hmm.
But they just never have time to talk.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a culture where everybody is always thinking about the next thing to say, or always wanting to give unsolicited advice, or just give advice in general. But really, people already know what they need to do. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I just hold space. I listen to what their issues are, what their concerns are, and the lifestyle changes that they would like to make. And I help them design the life that they're trying to create, because everybody's lifestyle is different. For example, when I was pregnant and I had gestational diabetes, you go to the doctor, they're going to tell you, okay, well, you're pre-diabetic, you're diabetic, you need to do this, you need to eat by this time, don't eat after this time, or we're going to put you on insulin, boom, here you go. Mm-hmm. Because that's what they did. And I was freaking out because I have diabetes on both sides of my family.
Wow.
Well, I was working in restaurants. So how helpless do you think it made me feel when they're telling me I couldn't eat after 6 o'clock when my shifts go past 6 o'clock? Mm-hmm. So that's where listening to other people and listening to what they need helps, because you can make a change. You can make the changes that you need for your health based on the lifestyle that you're already living. You don't have to try to fit into this box of what everybody calls normal, mm-hmm. because it just doesn't work that way. Health is so bio-individual. There's no cut and dry. There's no black and white. What works for one person might not work for another person. Mm-hmm. So that's why listening is super important. My clients, they do the work, and I'm just there helping them along the way and pointing out things if they need suggestions or recipes or, different techniques or whatever. I'm just giving pieces of information to help them get where they need to get.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the cutting edge dietary theories that you offer as well or suggest?
Well, for me personally, because I've studied so many. I mean, there are so many dietetic theories out there.
Oh, it's countless. I tried that. It's like I got lost after 100 or something, maybe 10.
Yeah, you can easily fall down the rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh. Oh, been there, done that. It's hard to get out. Yeah.
And even for me, dabbling around with some things here and there, some things in theory might work, but then if I try it a different way, that same thing might not work the same way. So, but like for me personally, for example, I've the concept of the blood type diet. I don't know if you've heard of the blood type diet.
No, I haven't. This will sound rather interesting. This is totally new to me here, the blood type diet.
Yes, I have found that the blood type diet does seem to have some truth to it. For me, I'm O positive. They encourage you to eat like a caveman because it's one of the oldest blood types. So meat and veggies. Well, I've noticed now I don't like to eat a lot of meat, but I've noticed that when I do just eat meat and veggies, I seem to stay full longer for some reason. I don't know. So that's why I can't really follow that all the time because I just don't eat a huge amount of meat. Then also something else that I've found useful is Ayurvedic food combining because you have like nutritional food combining, but with Ayurveda, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it is the sister science to yoga, which most people don't talk about. Oh, yoga is about being flexible and bending yourself this way and that way. And actually, no, it really isn't. There's a lot more to yoga than that. And based on Ayurveda, you have 3 different types of digestion. And you figure out which one you are. And there are recommendations of foods that you should not have in your diet. So after studying that, I took out some of those foods and lo and behold, it deems true.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is something. And going back to the blood type as well, too, I'm still fascinated by it. What are some of the foods that you can and can't have? Like, say, if you're what was it, like A positive or A negative or B positive, B negative, O negative? I think those are some of the ones as well.
Yeah, I don't remember them all off the top of my head because there's so many, but it's based off, they have a whole, they have it broken down where your blood type is based off of a region or an area, perhaps, that your descendants are from.
Okay. All right.
And, like, so for example, because I can't remember, if your descendants are from like a dry mountainous region, then dairy might be a big thing for you as opposed to somebody whose descendants are from like the Mediterranean near water. It's really in depth. You'd have to kind of research it on your own. But just for me, they said that my blood type is the oldest, the oldest, the beginning.
And what about some of the modern diets out there right now? Like, you got the keto diets, the paleo diets, and back in the day was the Atkins diets. And some of your thoughts on the modern ones.
All I can say as far as diets go is that you really need to listen to your body. None of these dietetic theories are set in stone. None of them are. They're literally all theories, and nutrition is science. It changes all the time. So you really need to listen to your body because your body is going to tell you what works and what doesn't. If you follow these things down to the T, then yeah, it might mess you up. So, just try out different things, eat some different foods, try out some different recipes and see how you feel. Do you feel tired? Do you feel sluggish? Do you have indigestion? Indigestion is a huge sign of a food sensitivity.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't realize that. They just go and they pop their Tums and their Pepto and they go on right about their business, but you're really tearing up your gut lining.
Oh, really? Okay. So taking all those Tums isn't exactly that good for you. I'm going to have to tell some people that it's like, put away the pills and forget about eating this and eating that for a while.
Exactly.
I think that's really, oh my gosh, that's rather interesting. And you offer some really good advice out there. And how do people get a hold of you, and where can they find you for coaching, consulting, and everything else?
Well, my website is thehypegirl.com. It's girl, but spelled with a U. I promote my business word of mouth, really. I have not put it out there, like, just business name and title and all of that stuff. It's really word of mouth, but you can find me on thehypegirl.com and you can do a free health history and fill out that form and email me and we can chat and see if the program might be a good fit for you. I do offer 2 different programs, a 3-month program and a 6-month program. And we could just talk and see if it's a good fit for you, if I'm a good fit for you, because, hey, I'm pretty energetic, I'm direct. A lot of people might not want energetic and direct. It's all about preferences. But
Right.
That's how you can find me.
And of course, one size doesn't fit all. We'll make sure people get a hold of you and what's coming up for Jaan Scroggins. And we'll find out just 1 minute. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor, the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson's The Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with nutritional health coach Jaan Scroggins after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. Right place, right time. Tuned in to the Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back with a nutritional health coach and more. Jaan Scroggins here on the Mike Wagner Show. Jaan, I learned a lot from you. I mean, you made me hungry for all this knowledge, and you've just been totally amazing. And what else can we expect from you in 2022 and beyond, Jaan?
Oh, goodness. I really try not to think that far ahead, but you know, I've got some big dreams here. But to keep it short, as short and sweet as I possibly can, my vision is to help people trust themselves more.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking to the media. Stop looking to other people. Stop looking outside yourself because your body already knows.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
headaches, migraines, exhaustion. Those are all signs that something needs to change, whether it's your diet, whether it's your circle of friends, whether it's your home life. Those things tell us all of the time that something needs to change. And I want people to understand that they have the power. They are not powerless. We've had the power this whole time. But in a society that's always go, go, go and rush, 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 and the only way you'll be successful is if you work yourself to death, we've conditioned ourselves that to the point that we just don't pay attention to the things that we already know.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give people their power back.
Mm-hmm. And that's a really good point as well, too. I like that. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. Oh, I guess I have two that inspire me a lot. Deepak Chopra
Mm-hmm.
and Brene Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Brene Brown is a wonderful author. She has some incredible podcasts. She talks a lot about leadership and trusting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And boundaries and a lot of things that people overlook. She's extremely inspirational. And Deepak Chopra it's the same thing, teaching you to trust yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
just don't give your power away. You have all the answers. You really do.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very good point as well, too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Set your boundaries and maintain them.
Okay.
That is where it starts.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very good point as well, Jaan. You put it really nicely. Once again, we're with nutritional health coach Jaan Scroggins here on the Mike Wagner Show. Stay-at-home mom and entrepreneur as well, too. Jaan, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Make sure you keep us up to date, keep in touch. We'd love to have you back in 2022. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people, purchase your goods, your health products, and also check out your services as well.
Well, I have a very big following on Facebook. I enjoy Facebook much more than some of the other social media platforms. So people can find me on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, but I'm just very, very active on Facebook. I'll mention my website. You can find me there at www.thehypegirl.com. You can shoot me an email. I'm extremely approachable, and I've got a great sense of humor. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll probably see that. I'm pretty sassy. I like to have a good time. I don't believe anything needs to be dry and boring. Life is serious enough. We don't need to be dry and boring.
Exactly. You're right. And we'll make sure we go to your page. We'll do that. So once again, Jan, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Make sure you keep us up to date. Keep in touch. We'll have you back. We wish you all the best. You've got a great future ahead of you, Jan.
Thank you so much.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.